So for the brothers that come into your office and, you know, they're like, or maybe that see you virtually, they're like, yo, listen, I got a failed relationship. And you guys talk about all these other different things. And now you're at the point of like dissecting and analyzing and figuring out how to process that. Like, what are some things that you help them with, like with navigating that grief? Because there's a lot of grief that comes with that we don't really talk about as Black men.
Yeah, I see that so often.
Yeah.
Where men are like, you know what? They come in and it's almost kind of like, I'm done. I don't even want to try this again. It hurt too much. And I have some clients who also struggle in releasing relationships that they know are toxic. It's like, I just don't want to be alone. And they come in and they're open enough to tell me this. And I'm like, thank you for even just being honest. So, because now that helps me to better understand you. And really I start working backwards on what, like I told you, I'm going to make you go back to childhood. We're going to talk through has this happened before? Because it could have been kind of the cherry on top. I felt abandoned here. I felt abandoned here. And now my girlfriend just abandoned me. Right. So the intensity of what just happened in a relationship, it could have been other layers already building before you got there. And now it feels even heavier.
Right.
So that could be a piece of the issue. It could be that when we start pulling back the layers of the onion, you don't have the confidence, the self-confidence, the self-esteem. And so then I'll start working on that. That'll be a treatment goal. Let's help rebuild his confidence. To know that whatever happened in this relationship, yes, take accountability if you need to, but know that you deserve love. You deserve a healthy relationship. And so just one person maybe abusing that or not creating a safe environment for you, that doesn't mean that you should let that stop you from ever getting it.
Right.
Why would you give that person that much power? I'm going to give this girl that much power in my life that I never see a healthy marriage with love and kids. And no, take your power back, bro.
That's good. There's a brother that needs to hear that for real. I'm telling you, after I got cheated on, I said, I am Dr. LaShonda. If I came in here and you virtually, I'd have been like, Dr. LaShonda, I'm done. This is the last one. Okay. They will never see me again. I'm good. I remember that feeling vividly. I was like, yo, bro, I don't want to ever be in a relationship ever again. I'm comfortable. I'm going to be single for the rest of my life. These women are out here. They are devious. That's what I was thinking.
Some of them are. So you got to use your discernment. That's where that spiritual piece comes in. I'm going to help you with that too. Yeah. Because we got to date with intentionality. Like, wait a second, I saw the red flag. Yeah. Now, that's another thing I go into with relationship issues or recent breakups. Okay, now let's look back. Where were the yellow and red flags?
Right.
Let's not let that happen again.
Right.
So I have a question for you, if that's okay.
No, of course.
So in that breakup, did it feel like grief for you?
You know what's so interesting, man? It did, but it didn't. Because one, it did feel like grief because I was like, damn, like, how the hell did this happen? So I was struggling with what you talk like the meaning, you talk about the meaning maker, right? Uh-huh. Meaning making. I was struggling with the meaning making for a little bit. I really was. And it was turning into that like complicated grief for me because I was like, yo, why did I get cheated on? I'm a good guy. I don't cheat. A lot of guys I know be out here cheating. And they deserve to get, not me. Not me, Dr. LaShonda. Him. God, why? That's literally in my head. I'm like, God.
Spiritual struggle.
God, why did you do this to me of all people? I'm a good and faithful servant.
And what if he was protecting you?
And that's what I'm saying, Dr. LaShonda. I eventually got there because I started thinking about it a little bit more. And I was like, dog, you don't even really you really ain't want to be in this relationship like that, bro. You're just mad because you feel like the way it ended is a shot to your ego. You don't like the fact that it ended off of you getting cheated on. You would have rather that it didn't end that way, but it end. So let's just be clear. You did want it to end, one. You just didn't like the way it ended. So once I came to that realization, I was like, okay, so this is the result that I wanted. I just didn't like the process in getting there. So now because I don't like the process in getting there, let's understand why I don't like the process. Well, and why that actually had to happen in the first place. Because one, I would have never broke up with her. And the reason why I wasn't going to break up with her is because I was too hell-bent on being in a relationship and not being single. So in order for God to pull me out of that, he said, the one thing I know you will break up with this woman for is if she cheats on you. I know for a fact you're gonna leave if she cheats.
He had to give you a little fire.
He had to, because he realized I was not moving. And I thank God. And you know what's so crazy? I say this all the time. People think I'm crazy. I thank God I got cheated on. I really do.
I can understand that.
Because if I didn't get cheated on, I still probably would have been in that relationship to this day. I wasn't getting supported the way I wanted to. I didn't even like myself when I was in that relationship. I didn't really like the person I was in the relationship with. You get what I'm saying? But I was in the relationship because I struggled with letting go of things that did not serve me. And I did not want to be single. So I really do thank God for it, because it's like, yo, bro, if I had never got to that point, if that had never happened, I would have been in a relationship with someone that I did not mess with.
Ended up being a whole gift.
It was more than a gift. It was a blessing. I tell people all the time, people think I'm crazy. It was being cheated on was one of the biggest blessings of my life. Literally, because it helped me to let go of something that was not serving me anymore. It helped me to get to the level that I need to get to, where I was able to now invest in my platform, do all these different things that I was not going to do if I stayed in that relationship.
And who you're connected to matters. That could have kept you from your destiny.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I had times where I was doing stuff. And don't get me wrong, I never want to like talk on this platform, make it seem like I was a perfect guy. I was not perfect. You know, I had my own flaws and all that kind of stuff. But one of the big things, especially when you're an entrepreneur, you have a business, any type of business, even if you have a career, right? I'm not even gonna make this about a business. One of the big things that we need as human beings, especially for us as men, we need the person at home to support what we're doing.
1000%.
We need them to support what we're doing. We need them not to just say, okay, cool, I know you're doing this thing. Great, good job, buddy. We need them to actively support. We need them to actively ask us. We need them to actively show that they care about our vision. Because if they don't care, it causes us to then have to deal with even more insecurity as we're going out in the world. The world is already telling us, you can't do this.
You're not good enough. We're going to intentionally try to hold you back. All that stuff is out there in the world. You got to come home to a safe place.
Exactly. So when you don't have someone that you're at home with that's investing in the vision with you, you have no place that is comfortable enough for you to even plan and strategize your vision and start to implement it. So for me, like, it was hard at times when I was doing stuff because I was in a relationship with someone that I felt like all that mattered was what she had going on. We don't have space for your little business. That ain't making no money.
No.
You get what I'm saying? That ain't making no real money. We don't got space for your little business. I know you got that little business going on. We ain't got space for that. We got to talk about what I'm doing. Right? This is what I'm doing. This is important. And so every time I would like create some type of space to talk about stuff, it would be like, okay, cool. Yeah, but yeah, I'm doing this. Or yeah, but I got this going on. Like, all you do is go to work. You don't even do nothing at work like that. Why you can't talk to me about, like, I literally would have these conversations with her where it'd be like, I'm like, yo, I'm getting off of work. And yes, I don't got a lot of stuff that I'm doing at work. Granted, I was at a dead end job, so I wasn't doing that much anyway. But at the same time, work is work. Work is hard regardless. I don't like being around these people. It's draining just to even see them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So for you to invalidate that and then make the conversation all about what you got going on and not even ask me about what I have going on, it just was a crazy, toxic environment that I didn't even realize was unhealthy for me. You get what I'm saying? So I'm saying all that to say, like, bro, that's why it was a blessing, because I did not need to be in that situation. And now I'm in a situation where I'm with Naima. Naima is here right now as we're recording the podcast.
I love it.
She's like, don't talk about me.